In the face of the newborn, I see the work of Chronos, god of time, in solid form, pure alchemy, of liquids soft and smooth. In the face of the newborn, I see the first and last beating heart, universe and atom at once, a rare dance, nature's art. The face of that who is born, the beginning, middle and end of a story. Lord, of all machines we are yet to learn how to nurture. Shall this be the fullest, the most complete? My great-grandma on my dad's side had 12 children. My great-grandma on my mum's side, 10. My granny on my dad's side had 7 children. My gran on my mum's side, she had 9. My mum and dad, they had 6, from which I am the oldest. I, on the other hand, only have one son, who is now 22, and already shows a certain will to become a father himself someday. My parents look like my motherland. Both descend from European immigrants that witnessed their dreams trampled by wars during the 19th century. They thought it wise to move their dreamlike lives to a tropical continent, albeit not a fully developed one, but still rich with opportunity. Within my family's delicate history runs my motherland's colossal past and present. And today, I will tell you, inspired by my own relatives, how the birth machine works in my country. Mariana, my great-great-great-grandmother, was born in 1840. Veronica, my great-great-grandmother, in 1870. Sylvia, my great-grandmother, in 1900. Isabel, my grandmother, in 1920. Regina Celia, my mum, in 1945. And me, in 1970. My son, in 1994. Through the eye of the needle goes the thread of time, and carefully I spin for an entire century, a map revealing my ancestors' pain and sin. Write that name down. Microcephaly. One of the most devastating neurological syndromes humankind has ever met. It causes a tragic misstep in the fetus's development, closing the skull before the brain is fully formed. The damage traps the brain and impedes its development forever. In most cases, the baby's head remains small for the rest of its life, making it highly disproportional to the size of its body. But why doesn't this happen in other places around the world attacked by the Zika virus? The global scientific community is in distress over this syndrome, and there is still no consensus on what is going on. Among the experts I could interview, there are strong suspicions that the Zika virus is not the only villain in this tragedy. Malnutrition, poor sanitation, several infectious diseases, and extreme exposure to pesticides are all factors that are waiting to be studied in depth. In those places where the syndrome attacks with more violence, people come into contact with toxic pesticides that have been banned worldwide, but have been cleared for use and used indiscriminately in the northeast part of Brazil. Studies exploring the connection between pesticides and microcephaly came to a stop due to lack of government support or interest. Can you guess why? While money swirls behind the problem, babies with microcephaly are frequently abandoned by their fathers. Even in the face of such a grave situation, the Brazilian government hasn't made any efforts to direct a portion of the national budget to these children who will demand full-time care for their mothers for the rest of their lives. The penal code in Brazil forbids abortion and hands out severe punishments to women that choose it. And it also doesn't give the mother the right to make a simple test that can detect the disease by the 6th month of pregnancy. The Christian churches discuss the matter but remain undecided about it. The result of this is that the woman pays the price alone, as if it is the woman who is guilty. Microcephaly is the heaviest and darkest problem to have impeded the delicate cogs of the birth machine in Brazil.